yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a man. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. 1st down, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Smith. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his target.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback in-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And the back now goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Makes the grab. It's Hughes.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying the back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
It's a shotgun run call. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. And your head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Whittington. Gets into space at the 50. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He bought some time. Now lets it go. The sure hand. It's low. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on this running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
Grab down the middle. It's low. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be a loss on the play. Close out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He got it. The field goal's good. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Sayan. Catch made on the left side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the 1st down in the process.
Solid game will spot the ball at the 49. 1st down. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, it's Tate. That heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. Keeps it on the draw. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
He lets it rip. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And the ball to the ground. Ball scooped up on the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Dropping back. It's Moore. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Whittington. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Send the back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks right and lets it fly. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's another deep shot. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's looking deep again. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
The Buckeye offense onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They line up at the 14 now, no longer in the shadow of their own end zone. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on the angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Snags the quick throw. Breaking tackles and going. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Will not be brought down. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver, that is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The Ducks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. He's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
You talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass break up, making sure every yard is earned.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. You wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Touchdown, Ducks, to put them on top now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the important point after it's out. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Graham. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. To the air. It's Sayan. Looking for the wideout. It is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Grinding away on the ground. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's second down here. To pass. It's Moore. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the grab. It's Hughes.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Ducks churn out another first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Keeping it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Back to throw. It's Moore. On the move now. Extending the play now. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Ooh, that is a killer right here for this defense. They did a great job, had everything accounted for except one thing. the quarterback. And it's a great job by this quarterback recognizing that when things are breaking down, get out of the pocket and take it himself. First down and keep that clock moving.
And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback just takes a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Using the ground again here. Tailback has the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. And the Ducks will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive. Now they're backed up with their own 14. To throw. It's Sayan. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking deep for late-game heroics. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he goes down, but what a play to seal this victory for the defense. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They made the clutching plays and then made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.